We might have seen an increase in countering and preventing violent extremism interventions over the past 2 decades, but there is a concern that many of these lack a strong evidence base. And as a result, the field as a whole has struggled to identify what can work and what has not worked. This is where RUSI comes in. RUSI's terrorism and conflict team has aimed to fill this evidence gap. Over the last 2 years, and with the financial support of the Royal Norwegian Government, we have conducted a comprehensive literature review which aims to interrogate the evidence base of different PCVE interventions. We're now starting to publish the results of this research. Each publication will address a different theme in the PCVE field. The first paper asks what can work and what has not worked in women-centric PCVE initiatives. Some of the key findings are: firstly, most of the public documentation relates to a limited number of well-known interventions. Inevitably, therefore, information about the same sets of programs is recycled, which can limit learning. Caution is therefore needed to avoid conflating contexts and from drawing too strong conclusions from these restricted sets of interventions. It was also stark that despite the recent attention and concerns related to the radicalisation of women, particularly since the appearance of Daesh, we struggle to find data on programmes aiming to prevent the radicalisation of women. The lack of programmes and data in this space suggests that women's vulnerability to radicalisation is still being ignored. Another key finding was that interventions which based themselves on presumptions of womanhood were identified to be potentially ineffective. Women are not always more present in the home, particularly in certain contexts, nor do they have inherent maternal abilities to spot and respond to the signs of radicalisation. More promising, efforts to increase women's engagement in the public sphere, including through socioeconomic empowerment activities, alongside increased opportunities and training, for example, to engage in the security field, have enabled women to feel more confident and more able to participate in preventive efforts. There are also some tentative findings that suggest that programs that aim to disrupt traditional assumptions about male and female roles, both in the religious and the security spheres, could be effective. To find out more, please read the paper on the RUSI website.